Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Apex just released the patch notes for Season 11, everything we need to know. Come hang out with me, I'm going to go through them all. Yeah, we'll see what's new. Let's go. Alright, I've got the EA website up. New content, new Legend Ash, yes, we know that. I'm not going to go through this stuff, we already know about her abilities, passive mark for death. Tactical, arc snare, throw a spinning snare, yep, ultimate phase breach. We know these bits and pieces. New map, Storm Point, that's obvious. Battle Royale, map rotation. Okay, for the escape update, the map rotation will be back down to 2 maps, Storm Point and World's Edge. With Storm Point being a whole new map, we want to make sure players have plenty of time to master the new area. Okay, that's cool. I can handle 2 maps. World's Edge, everyone's favorite. I'm guessing Storm Point will probably be the new favorite for obvious reasons. So that's cool. Arena's map rotation. Here we go. With the introduction of Encore, the Arena's map rotation will now include only the custom-made arena maps. Awesome, awesome. We will not be using BR locations for arenas in the escape update. Okay, cool. Not sure about everyone else, but not really a fan of the BR locations. Especially Hillside, I don't like that map at all. Oasis was a bad one. Dome wasn't the best. All the, I guess, custom built arena maps have always been the best. So yeah, that's a good little change for now, and at least anyway. New weapon, Car SMG. Yes, we know about this. So you need to be dangerous, flexible weapon, meet the Car SMG. The combat advanced round submachine gun is a fully automatic weapon that takes adaptability to the next level by accepting either light or heavy mags. The car, it's hard but handles light. This hybrid weapon's the best of both worlds for when you're ready to take a stand and become the most dangerous thing on the island. One thing I'm going to predict is the change between using light ammo and then to heavy ammo is, I reckon it's going to take a little bit of time to switch it over. They showed a little bit of it in the trailer. Yeah, but I reckon it's going to be a significant, time difference between switching. So we'll see. Ranked updates. Hello, Legends. Let's take a quick look at how ranked in emergence shaped up in reviews. It attracts a large portion of players, around 40% of all playtime. Okay, that's pretty good. But this doesn't mean we can't look to make improvements. Okay. Note, we fixed an issue where expired skydive trails remained accessible for longer than they should have. These trails will now expire on the intended seasonal cadence. As mentioned originally in Season 3, from Season 2 are still grandfathered in. Kind of don't like that. I think they should keep all trails for everybody. Maybe not make them so dominant. You still keep your trail that you earned, but have it just so it's a little bit more transparent or something like that. And then have like your newer or your newest trails a little bit more dominant in color or something like that. Anyway. Not that I've earned one, but Tay did. She earned a diamond trail, grinded her butt off for it. And yeah, sadly she loses it. But anyway, ranked battle royale escape. Okay, skill in Apex can be evaluated in all sorts of ways. It's the amalgamation, what a word, of gun skill, movement, positioning, awareness, legend mastery, and prevailing over everyone else as champion that separates the lowly bronze from Apex predators. With that in mind, we want to provide more flexibility and nuance to how players can express skill when RP gains are at stake. For escape, measurements have been simple and straightforward. We grant RP based on kill points and placement multiplier. Now we're easing back on some RP restrictions to offer other routes to max out kill-related RP in a match. Okay, that sounds interesting. Kill RP values now take difference between killer and / victim ranked tiers into account. Okay. The kill RP cap, as we have traditionally thought about it up to this point, which was 6, is effectively being raised from 6 to 7. Okay. However, this kill related RP can be reached in different ways depending on tier differences and placement. Okay, placement is still paramount and you still must place first to have a chance at max total RP. To expand on the first point, tier difference between the killer and victim will be taken into account when calculating baseline kill point value. For example, if a plat player kills a diamond player, that kill counts as 12 instead of 10. Okay. All right. That's good. So, especially coming from an Australian server perspective, when you reach platinum, because our player base is so low, we end up playing with a lot of, diamonds and master in our plat lobbies. So at least we will be rewarded better for that reason. And then, yeah, will be the same for anyone else that lives in the low player count regions. Good news. Tier difference 3. So, okay, so if there's a tier difference of 3, you'll earn 3 points. Okay, and a 2 difference. Yeah, 2 difference. What kill points? 10. I thought the max was 7. Does that mean 7 points, but then you get more points, so you could potentially... This makes no sense. Tier difference. I don't understand that table. Oh, rank points. Sorry. Oh, I'm thinking KP. My apologies. Ooh, it is currently 4:30 in the morning. Apex likes to drop everything at odd times in Australia, so bear with me. I've just woken up, got me coffee. Only had a few sips, so maybe I need some more. Some points of clarification. Victims do not lose more or less points when killed. In terms of entry cost, only the killer receives the modifier. Okay. Apex, Predator, and Master are treated as the same tier. Okay, I'm thinking like they should. Master and Apex Predator are pretty much the same. The Predators are the harder grinders, I think. But anyway, an encounter rate with someone of a 3 or plus tier difference is ultra rare, less than 0.1%. Ranked matchmaking is staying the same, so in general, you'll come across identical tiers. In cases where you squad up with a different rank friend or merge into a different tier lobby, your KP will be adjusted appropriately. Okay. After this tier difference, they're taken into account for kill points. Flat per kill point is about a placement. Placement. Okay. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. So placement will be rewarded. Interesting. The maximum kill point RP is 175. Wow. Any kill related RP that exceeds that after placement and tier modifiers are added doesn't affect total RP. The final step is to add a flat placement bonus. Enough with the math. Let's explain these changes with an example. Okay. As a platinum player, you party up with your diamond friend and matchmaking into a lobby with similarly skilled players. You snag second place with 6 kills against diamond players and 3 on plat players. Okay, each kill on those diamond players is worth 12 RP instead of the typical 10 because they are 1 rank tier higher than you. That leaves us with 12 RP times 6 plus 10 RP times 3 because you killed the 3 plats. Okay, so 102 RP. That's pretty good. Now let's take placement into account on second tier. In second, the per kill bonus is 10. So our 9 kills, including assists, times 10 equals 90 RP. Okay, that's based on placement. Okay. A little bit confusing, not gonna lie. Don't have time to sit here and think too hard about that, but I like the idea of how it sounds. And obviously I'm assuming if you end up with a bronze, so let's say you're in a gold lobby, you have a bronze player, you kill a bronze player, you're not going to earn as many RP as you would normally, which is fair because you're not that skilled killing a bronze player, unless you're like me and you seem to come across all these bronze players that are still 20 bombs and 4K badges. Anyway, let's see how the changes affect the ranked. Jump into Storm Point's first split and let us know how they feel. Stay tuned. This is only the start of what we have in store for ranked improvements. Ooh, okay. Ranked Arenas Escape. We learned a lot from the first season of Ranked Arenas and are eager to bring you some improvements. Finally, Ranked Arenas. Whew, that seemed like a mess. The whole point system seemed a little bit unbalanced, or I don't know. I'm hard stuck in Plat 2. I play, we win. I get 12 points, we get 12 points. I lose 60 plus points. Like, and then all that last hour and a half playing arenas and, you know, ends up just being thrown away. And it's like, why? But anyway, Arenas Ranked now has 2 splits similar to Ranked Battle Royale. Okay. Kind of annoying because I'll probably never hit any high tiers. But anyway, along with each new season and split, there is a soft MMR reset and new placement matches. New seasons require the usual 10 placement matches, while a new split only requires 5 placement matches. Okay. Improvements have been made to matchmaking for finding similarly skilled teammates, reduce the arena points amount gained or lost from MMR differences between teams. Reduced the AP amount gained or lost. I don't like the whole MMR. When you can't see it, I would like to at least see the other tier that the enemies are on. Dev note, the final calculated AP amount for a match is a factor of your current AP and MMR. It's also influenced by the MMR differences between teams. In practice, this difference was factoring in more than we wanted. I.e., losing a match you were slightly favoured to win was giving a bigger AP loss than desired. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Who's keen on ranked arenas? Let me know in the comments. Patch notes, balance changes. Wattson. Ooh, here we go. Wattson. Devno, move aside Ash. This is Wattson's season. Here we go. I think there's going to be a heirloom. We're ecstatic to finally share some long anticipated Wattson improvements. Her win rate and encounter win rate have always been above average. This could be for a multitude of reasons. Her defensive playstyle correlates to higher average placements. Wattson mains are a die-hard loyalists, and her hitbox has been the smallest in the game ever since Lifeline's adjustment. Regardless, much of the high-level data that we've shared doesn't match perception. Play a few games as Wattson and you'll often find yourself wanting more out of her kit. The goal of these changes is to redistribute her invisible power into the parts of her kit that shape the battlefield in a unique way. We wanted to see what changes could spark more consistency and efficiency in her kit, and ideally ground some of the difficulties surrounding the way her abilities work. We want to enable more effective gameplay from Wattson's players by smoothing out the rough edges in placing fences. Okay. Responsiveness tweaks, longer range, and faster cooldowns means that Wattson can much more quickly and reliably set up a defensive position or even use her fences and pylon in the midst of open combat in a pinch. Cool, that sounds good. General. Improve the reliability and responsiveness of placing Wattson tactical and ultimate in world objects. Wattson can place her tactical and ultimate objects in valid surfaces above Watson's eye level to a reasonable extent. Okay, so I'm guessing you can place fences and I don't know, we'll see. General hitbox size increase to compensate for the removal of low profile in the legacy update. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Not sure if you can see that. Oh, my mouse isn't even on the recording. Okay. You can sort of see there's a slight difference here in the before and after. She's a little bit wider at the hips, a little bit wider at the chest. Yeah, only a fraction. I don't think that's too hateful. But like they said, they removed low profile. Okay, tactical perimeter fences increase damage on crossing a fence by 33%, 15 to 20. Oh, it sounds like a lot, but then 15 to 20 isn't too much. Mind you, yeah, I feel like there should be more around 25, not 20. You know, you'd have to walk through, if you had purple armor, you'd have to walk through her fence 5 times to break your armor. Whereas I feel like it should be more like 3 or 4 times. Anyway, what do I know? I'm just a pleb. Just a, small little player in the scheme of things. Increase debuff duration on crossing a fence by 100%. 1.5 to 3 seconds. Okay. Increased the time allowance to be hit again by a subsequent fence effect by 100. So, time allowance to be hit again from a half to a second. Okay, that's sort of buff. That's a nerf by the sound of it, because that means an enemy walking through it has an extra half a second before, so you could walk through I don't know, that's weird. Decrease recharge time by 50%. Okay. 30 to 15 seconds. Increase placement range by 50%. Okay, extra range, that's pretty good. That means using less of your fences. Decrease the delay between fences shutting off and reactivating. Decrease, oh nice, passes through them. Okay, sweet. So if you're getting chased and you run through your fence, yeah, it's gonna reactivate quickly behind you. Wow, from 1 to 0.4. That's nice. That's a good change. Wattson now moves at unarmed speed while readying place. Okay, cool. I didn't know she didn't before. Okay, that's interesting. Fence nodes can now be placed as soon as the weapon is readied, instead of waiting for the animation to finish. Okay. All right. Ultimate interception pylon. Okay. The pylon output has been significantly reworked. Okay. Reduce the number of active pylons Wattson can be placed from 3 to 1. What? I thought it went from 1 to 2 like a few seasons ago. I didn't know you could place 3. Active pylons. I don't know. Never knew that. It sounds like she got a buff somewhere that I don't even know about. The pylon now lasts forever instead of timing out 90 seconds. Cool. That whole 90 seconds thing was just too much pressure to put it down at the right moment. The pylon now has a pool of 250 shields that can be distributed to nearby players instead of effectively infinite shields. Increase the pylon shield recharge rate by 150% and smoothed regen rate. Okay. 2 seconds to 5 seconds, more accurately 1.5 second, 2 seconds. Recharge rate by 150%. Okay. That sounds like a good change, because let's be honest, you ended up sitting there trying to reheal your shields anyway because it was just going way too slow. There was really not much benefit to that thing, Anyway, when a pylon is out of shields, it no longer recharges players' shields, but can still zap incoming ordnance. Okay, cool. All right, so it's got a limit of how much shields it can dish out. So 250. All right, that sounds pretty good. Not sure about that though. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Taking damage while regenerating shields via the pylon delays continued regeneration by 1 second. Oh, that's a bit of a disappointment, but that's okay. The UI on the ground and HUD elements now displays the amount of shields that remain in the pylon. Okay, cool. So you know how much you got left. Pinging a friendly pylon will now display the perception of shields remaining in the pylon. Okay, I'm guessing in the kill feed, maybe. Pylon ordnance zapping has been moderately reworked. Ordnance is now zapped when the pylon detects that it would be hit any surface within range and a line of sight of the pylon, instead of being zapped as soon as it comes within range. Okay, that's cool. I'm guessing that means if you're throwing grenades, it's not going to zap your own teammates' grenades because it knows it's not going to land in range. Cool. As part of the changes, current issues where the pylon doesn't reliably zap ordnance, particularly concerning airstrikes abilities and ordnance that bounces off surfaces near the pylon, should now be addressed. Okay, cool. Balance changes, weapons and gear, supply drop rotation. This season, the triple take returns to floor loot. Yes, I love the triple take, man. Absolutely love that gun. Taking its place is the G7 Scout. Cool. Um, I'm guessing it's going to be buff. The scout enters the supply drop with its old friend, the double tap. Yes, cool. There you go. Pop-ups. Ooh, dual shell. Each round loaded into the Mastiff for the 33, and all the 33 repeater is doubled. Each round loaded is doubled. Fully kitted rotation. What does that mean? Each round is doubled. So does that mean it's going to have 12 shots? The Mastiff will have 12 shots instead of 6? No, we'll see. Fully kitted rotation added. Mastiff 33 repeater, R301, car, longbow. Okay, so these are all the gold weapons. Removed Peacekeeper, Rampage, RE45, Flatline, and Charge Rifle. Okay, cool. I'm going to love seeing me a gold R301 and a gold car SMG. Either 8 fire rate reduced from 2.1 to 2. Ooh. Dev note, with the reduced bolt scaling we've done in previous passes, the EVA 8 is still performing ahead of the shotgun pack. Hitting the base fire rate should help balance out shotgun roster. 2.1 to 2. EVA 8 is still going to be strong, especially with the purple bolt on it. Peacekeeper slightly increased pellet size. Okay, cool. Peacekeeper used to be a very fun, strong gun, and lately honestly, I've been picking up the Mozambique over the Peacekeeper. I just find it hits more reliably. So increased pellet size might make it more fun to use because you might hit your shots more. Choke up time reduced from 1.5 seconds to 1.25 seconds. Yeah, slight difference, but that's cool. Choked up shots remain tight for a slightly longer when exiting ADS. Okay, cool. Dev note, when the PK came out of the crate, we gave it a big sweep of nerfs to make sure the floor PK wasn't the crate monster we had all grown to know. I hardly got it in the crate, to be honest. Anyway, we swung it a little hard, so we're giving it a quality of life and usability pass this season. Cool. Longbow, damage reduced from 6 to 55. Ooh, nice. Wig's going to be a little bit disappointed about that. Dev note, we're walking back a recent buff to the longbow that proved unnecessary. We wanted to give it some love due to all the recent marksman updates, but it seems longbow was just fine. Yes, it was. L-Star, reduced barrel effectiveness at all rarity tiers, significantly reduced projectile collision size, damage reduced. Okay, L-Star complete nerf. The L-Star has been a force of the reckon for this season, so we're taking a big swing in hitting its projectile size and damage in an effort to bring it down a notch. G7 Scout, damage increase. Okay, this is going to be the care package weapon. Damage increase from 34 to 36. Double tap added to supply drop. G7 Scout. Cool. Dev note, the G7 Scout entering the supply drop, we're giving it a bump to damage and adding back the retired double tap to give it some extra spice. Supply drop weapon rates. Okay. Rates, yeah, not that interesting, whatever. Hot zone gold loot rates. Increased amount of gold loot that spawns in hot zones. Good. There's really not much incentive to land in a hot zone apart from if you want to have that, early intense battles. But even then, I find this is probably increased amount of gold weapons that spawn in loot zones. I feel like that's going to make that more fun. More reason to land there. Yeah, so these areas are probably going to pop off now. Hot zones can sometimes feel a bit lackluster. Yes. Huh. You'd spend your whole time. How many times have you landed at a hotspot by yourself? You've looted the whole area, and you're like, I got me a gold knockdown shield. Like, so big whoop. Looted the whole area, and that's all I got. Anyway, crafting. Increased ammo from crafting. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So when you craft, I wonder if that costs are the same. So if it says, so light ammo, so instead of crafting 20, you get 60. I'm just going to bring this up. I've mentioned it in previous videos. The firing range. Those little stacks of ammo that you've got there, can't they make them stacks of 60? Like, how annoying is it? You're picking up 20 at a time, waiting for it to all regen. Picking up 20 at a time. Like, make those stacks of 60. You probably only need to grab, one lot and that's it. Anyway, that's beside the point. Crafting ammo price increased from 5 to 10 per weapon. Oh, okay. So not only, okay, at least it's a big increase in ammo difference. Evo armor points from crafting increased from 100 to 150. Okay, Evo armor points cost increased from 45. What? Oh, okay. Wow. So a 5 point crafting increase means 50 extra Evo armor points. That's actually pretty good. I'm down with that. Replaced a sniper bundle with a shotgun bundle featuring the dual shell. This dual shell sounds cool. Because if you get 12 shots in the Mastiff, I don't know, I'm not a big 30-30 repeater user, so that's not going to benefit me on that unless I pick it up off the rip. But I love using the Mastiff, so that's going to be an interesting pop-up, not for sure. Enemy NPC updates. Prowler health across the game has gone up from 90 to 114. Enemy NPC updates. Oh, Prowler. I'm thinking the weapon. 6 me coffee. Prowlers on World's Edge and Flyers on Kings Canyon now reward Evo points 25%. Oh, wow. All damage done to AI now rewards progress to your Evo armor. That's a nice little change because, you know, if you choose to have a battle against, you know, a pack of Prowlers, then yeah, you should be rewarded, especially because in that battle, you're revealing your location to the whole map. And you're likely to get, you know, third party. So if you get a little bit of extra Evo ammo out of it, then yeah, that's a nice little change. Arena supply drop. Supply drop now outside of the first ring, if possible, and land 10 seconds earlier. Oh, okay. That's cool. Outside of ring though, can be interesting, but 10 seconds earlier, so it sounds like you got plenty of time to get it and then head to ring. Purple weapons now spawn more in earlier rounds. Cool, cool. Not going to go through those details. Weapon price updates. Mozambique. Okay, so blue Mozambique 125 to 150, purple 200 to 250. Okay, P2020. Blue. Oh, that's gone down. Okay, interesting. P2020. I'm always, my round one is always a throwaway round in arenas. Always start with the P2020, and yeah, that's a nice little change. So it's going to cost me less points, saving more points for my second round. Excuse me. RE45, that's going down as well from 200 to 150 the base. Cool, I like that. Prowler looks like it's going down as well. Nice. I like choosing the Prowler as a secondary if I choose a Flatline as my primary. Oh no, R99 going down also. Hemlock also going down. Hemlock, I've been loving the Hemlock lately. I don't know about you guys, but ooh, Hemlock smacks. Quality of life. Your teammates will now show that they are self-reviving on their in-world game tags. I thought they always did. You always saw the little bar at the bottom, like their little health thing in green. And anyway, added voiceover for players to communicate that they are out of ammo. Awesome. Updated the arena map rotation images to show up to 5 maps. Cool. That's interesting when they've just taken out all the BR maps for arenas, but okay. Updated social awareness badge to unlock as default for all accounts. Okay. Bug fixes. Oh, okay, this is bug fixes. I'm not going to go over the bug fixes, to be honest. Okay, well, that brings us to the end then. Cool. All right, 5 a.m. I've got 30 minutes to whip together a video. And yeah, post it before I start work. I've got to get ready for work in half an hour. So appreciate you guys hanging out. I am so keen for this season. We've only got a few more days to go. Actually, what? I think 5 days, which is cool. Apex actually season 11 drops on my birthday, so I'm pretty keen for that. I'd love to have the day off work. Don't think I'm going to be able to. I've got the second half of November off. work. So yeah, I'm going to be smashing out some live streams as much as I can, smashing the new season. It's going to be awesome. So if you're interested in hanging out with me at all, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. And yeah, you can be notified when I post any videos or go live. Would love to hang out with you all. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. I will catch you in the next one. I'm doing a Halloween live stream this Saturday night. So yeah, would love to see you guys then. So yeah, come say hi, and yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.